Hello, and welcome back to Real Real Talk. I'm your host, Josh Bell, and today we are going to take a trip down to Whoville and explore the whimsical world of Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Join us as we dive into the heartwarming plot, dissect the film's aesthetics, and get in the festive spirit with a discussion of the score and all the thematic elements. In the whimsical and joy-filled town of Whoville, the Whos prepare for their favorite holiday of the year, Christmas. The Whos are led by the spirited Mayor Augustus Mayhew, who embrace the festival season with elaborate decorations, scrumptious feasts, and heartfelt gift-giving. However, amidst the joyful celebration, there's one resident who cannot stand the holiday, the Grinch. The Grinch is portrayed here by Jim Carrey as a curmudgeonly recluse with a heart 2 sizes too small. His loathing for Christmas and the Who's unbridled cheer is unmatched. Determined to silence their festive spirit once and for all, the Grinch concocts a plan. Disguised as Santa Claus, he, along with his loyal canine sidekick Max, stealthily infiltrates Whoville on Christmas Eve. Inside the Who's homes, the Grinch sets about stealing their presents, decorations, and even the roast beast. He aims to take every bit of holiday joy from the town. Yet, despite the Grinch's relentless efforts, the Who's, under the leadership of undaunted Cindy Lou Who, continue to sing and celebrate, never letting the Grinch's actions dampen their spirits. The climax of the film sees the Grinch's transformation. He witnesses the Who's unwavering love and togetherness, which touches his heart. And his heart grows 3 sizes that day, signifying a change that is nothing short of miraculous. As the film concludes, the Grinch joins the Who's in their festivities, and they accept him with open arms. How the Grinch Stole Christmas ultimately carries a message of compassion, the power of redemption, and the true meaning of the holiday. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a very visual, whimsical film, and it does a good job of capturing the spirit of Dr. Seuss' beloved story. Director Ron Howard and the film's production team meticulously crafted a world that does feel like it leaps straight from the pages of the classic children's book. The film's aesthetic are very creative and imaginative, so let's take a look at the visual aspects of this film. The town of Whoville is the heart of the story, and its design is really amazing. The whimsical, colorful buildings, crooked streets, and exaggerated architecture create that sense of enchantment, and the attention to detail in Whoville's design is impeccable, right down to the unusual shapes of houses and the vibrant, candy colored palette. It's a place that feels both cozy and fantastical. Jim Carrey's transformation into the Grinch is truly amazing. It's great makeup and costume design. The elaborate prosthetics, the green fur, and expressive facial features allow Carrey to fully inhabit the character. The Who's of Whoville also boast some very creative, outlandish costumes that really well convey their quirky personalities. The makeup and costume team's work is exceptional here, bringing the characters to life with authenticity and charm. The film's sets are a visual delight, from the Grinch's eerie mountaintop lair to the interiors of the Whoville homes. Each location is brimming with imagination. The designers did an amazing job creating a world that seamlessly blends fantasy and reality. It's a place where you believe that magical and the everyday can coexist, and it does help to make some of the filming more enchanting. The film's cinematography, led by Donald Peterman, captures the essence of the story. The camera work helps to emphasize the Grinch's isolation and his transformation while showcasing the grandeur of Whoville. The use of warm, inviting lighting in Whoville contrasts the cold blue tones of the Grinch's lair. The film makes extensive use of special effects to create magical moments, such as the sleigh ride and the spectacular Christmas decorations. They do blend very well together, but they may seem a little over the top sometimes. However, it is a feast for the eyes. Its impeccable design and inventive costumes and makeup work together to create a very believable world. The film's aesthetics are very creative, and it shows the dedication of that production team in making this film what it was. For me, one of the highlights of the film is the enchanting score composed by the late James Horner. It's a key element in enhancing the film's magical and heartwarming atmosphere. Horner's music plays a significant role in setting the tone and emotions throughout the movie. The film features a captivating and instantly recognizable main theme that evokes the spirit of Dr. Seuss's original story. This theme, played on various instruments including bells and flutes, captures the whimsy and charm of Whoville. It's a tune that will linger in the mind of viewers long after the movie ends. James Horner's score also underscores the emotional journey of the characters, particularly with the Grinch. It seamlessly transitions from playful and lighthearted during comical scenes to more poignant and heartwarming during the touching moments. The score enhances the character development and adds depth to their stories. The music narrates the story, mirroring the Grinch's transformation from a cynical recluse to someone who learns the true meaning of Christmas. It accompanies key narrative beats, allowing the audience to connect with characters on a deeper level. The score enhances the sense of community and togetherness in Whoville. It incorporates cheerful and uplifting motifs that reflect the residents' joyful and harmonious spirit, further reinforcing the film's central message of love and unity. The choice of instruments, including brass, strings, and choir, creates a very immersive sonic experience. The sound design complements the film's aesthetics and enhances the holiday atmosphere. James Horner's score is integral to the film's success. It enriches the storytelling and immerses us in the world of the Who's. The music's ability to evoke emotion and its memorable theme contribute to the film's appeal as a heartwarming holiday classic. Let's take a minute to look at some of the themes that are more prominent within the film. While the film retains the essence of the original Dr. Seuss story, this film does introduce and emphasize certain themes that make it meaningful to some and help it become the classic that it has become. First, we've got one of the central themes is the capacity for redemption and personal transformation. The Grinch, initially a bitter and isolated character, undergoes a significant change throughout the story. His heart grows three sizes as he learns the true meaning of Christmas. This theme illustrates the idea that even the most cynical individuals can find goodness and change their ways when given the chance. The film underscores the importance of compassion and empathy. It encourages viewers to reach out to those who are isolated or misunderstood, like the Grinch, and show them kindness. The Who's demonstrate unwavering compassion and the ability to forgive, even when they have every reason to be resentful. The strong sense of community and togetherness is a prominent theme. The Who's come together to celebrate Christmas, emphasizing the idea that the holiday is not about material possessions, but about being with loved ones. The film underscores the idea that true happiness comes from spending time with family and friends. The film takes a stance against excessive consumerism and the commercialization of Christmas. It encourages viewers to look beyond material aspects of the holiday and focus on the values of love, giving, and togetherness. The character of Cindy Lou Who embodies themes of perseverance and resilience. She refuses to accept the Grinch's negative reputation and believes in the goodness within him. Her determination and unwavering belief in the power of love drive the narrative and inspire those around her. Ultimately, the film's core theme revolves around the true meaning of Christmas. It conveys that Christmas is about love, kindness, and the joy of being with loved ones. It encourages viewers to embrace the spirit of the holiday and extend goodwill to all, regardless of their past actions. These elements are interwoven into the narrative, and that's what makes for some a heartwarming, thought provoking film that resonated during the holiday season and even sometimes throughout the year. The film's ability to convey these timeless themes has contributed to its enduring popularity and status as a holiday classic. As I sort of mentioned at the beginning, this film took a lot of people to bring it to life. So let's take a look at some of the cast and crew who played a pivotal role in this film. First, we're led by Ron Howard, and he assembles a talented cast around him, starting with Jim Carrey. His portrayal of the Grinch is an amazing performance, his physical comedy and character acting. He transformed into the Grinch with remarkable makeup and prosthetics, and he brought both humor and depth to the role. Carrie, being energetic and larger than life, is one of the film's standout moments. A young Taylor Momsen shines as Cindy Lou Who, the determined and kind hearted young girl who sees the good in the Grinch. Her innocence and genuine performance add emotion to the story. Jeffrey Tambor brings his comedic talents to the role of the pompous mayor of Whoville. His over the top performance is a perfect fit for the character. Christine Baranski plays Martha, the object of the Grinch's affection. Her performance as the glamorous and competitive Martha adds a layer of humor and tension to the story. And Bill Irwin's portrayal of Lou Who, Cindy Lou's father, is filled with warmth and fatherly love. He complements the film's heartwarming themes. And then on the side of the crew, again, director Ron Howard brought his creative vision to the film, translating the story into a visually captivating and emotionally resonant experience. His direction balances comedy, heart, and whimsy. The film, as I said, the enchanting score composed by James Horner elevates the emotional impact of the story and becomes an integral part of the film's charm, adding depth to the characters and their journey. Cinematographer Donald Peterman's work captures the magical atmosphere of Whoville and the Grinch's lair. His camera work effectively complements those visuals. The screenwriting team of Jeffrey Price and Peter Seaman adapted the story for the screen, capturing most of the whimsy and humor of the original while expanding other characters and the narrative. And makeup artist Rick Baker played a crucial role in Jim Carrey's transformation into the Grinch. His intricate prosthetics and makeup work added authenticity to the character. It is these talented individuals and their collaboration that result in the film staying as close to true to the essence of the original story while still bringing unique charm and humor to the screen. The cast performances combined with the contributions of the crew make it a cherished holiday classic for many today. While many find The Grinch to be a beloved holiday classic, it's not without its own shortcomings, which are worthy of acknowledging. First, the film's runtime. It's around 2 hours, which is to me a bit long for younger viewers. Some scenes, particularly the Grinch's backstory, could have been trimmed or removed completely without losing their impact. In adapting Seuss's beloved story, the film takes some creative liberty that purists might find off putting. Like I said, the inclusion of Grinch's backstory and his love interest with Martha May Whovier are departures from the original narrative, and they seem to take a little bit from this story. The Grinch's backstory tries to add depth to his character, but it departs from that simplicity of the source material that really helped to make it a true classic. Jim Carrey's energetic and often over the top performance as the Grinch may not be to everyone's taste. Some viewers might find his portrayal just a bit too manic. And the film includes moments of crude and crass humor that are more in line with some of Jim Carrey's other comedies, but the moments don't necessarily fit into this story, and they can be jarring for those expecting more of a wholesome family Christmas film. Film's critique of consumerism, while an important theme, can come across as heavy handed at times. Some viewers might find the film's message about commercialization of Christmas a bit too overt. Despite these shortcomings, it's important to remember that many people find this to be a holiday classic and they embrace the unique charm and the changes it brings to the source material. It just happens to miss the mark for the most part for me. Let's take a look for a minute at some interesting trivia about How the Grinch Stole Christmas that add to the charm and legacy of the film. Jim Carrey's transformation into the Grinch was a time consuming process. It took up to 8.5 hours to apply his makeup and costume, and Carrey had to endure this daily throughout the shooting. His dedication to the role is evident in the animated performance. In this adaptation, the Grinch's backstory is explored in more detail, offering a deeper understanding of his character. This includes his childhood, which was not present in the original book. The addition of a backstory, while a creative choice to provide context, kind of misses the mark. The elaborate sets of Whoville were constructed on the backlot of Universal Studios. It was one of the largest sets ever built for a film at the time. Its whimsical design and vibrant colors contributed to the enchanting aesthetic. The film features the voice of Anthony Hopkins as the narrator, adding a touch of gravitas to the story. His narration mirrors the original storybook, creating a seamless transition between book and film. In a humorous Easter egg, the film's sound mixer, Todd Maitland, appears as a Who. He can be spotted in the crowd during the Whobilation scene, holding a boom mic. Since its release, the film has become a holiday classic, often broadcast on television during the Christmas season. It's a tradition now for many families to watch the film every year, making it a cherished part of the holiday experience. The film also won an Academy Award for Best Makeup. Rick Baker and Gail Ryan received the honor for their incredible work on Jim Carrey's transformation into the Grinch, which really is a standout of the film. So I hope these little bits of trivia help to contribute to your understanding of the film and a deeper appreciation of the dedication and creativity that went into the making of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. In this episode, we explored the plot of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, discussed all of its aesthetics and flaws, delved into the enchanting score, examined the themes, and highlighted the talented cast and crew. We got into some trivia about the film, and that brings us to our rating. I have to give it a 5.5 out of 10, reflecting our mixed evaluation of the film. On one hand, it's a beloved holiday classic with visually captivating aesthetics and an enchanting score by James Horner. These elements make it charming and enduring. However, it also takes into account its shortcomings. The film's storytelling, while somewhat faithful to the original work, doesn't resonate nearly as strongly with me. I find it to be uneven, and the humor, while many appreciate it, just doesn't land for me. It's important to remember that film is a subjective art form, and individual preferences can greatly influence one's perception. While The Grinch Stole Christmas may hold a special place in the hearts of many, this rating reflects an overall evaluation that acknowledges both its strengths and areas where it could improve. And remember, we value your opinion and feedback. You can reach us at therealrealtalk@gmail.com, on Twitter at RealRealTalkPod, and on Instagram at RealRealTalk. We love hearing from our listeners, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts and suggestions. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this exploration. We're continuing our Christmas series, so stay tuned for our next episode where we'll be taking a deep dive into It's a Wonderful Life. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling.